Hey budgeties, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name's Mo, I'm 29 and I'm working on my financial freedom journey. If you're returning, hey friend. So in this video, what we're going to be doing is going over some financial updates. And you're like, well, what does that mean? So I try to have at least one video a month of financial updates, meaning I'm going over my sinking funds. I'm kind of updating them. Cash funds, which if you know, I only have one, and that's Hurricane because we do live in New Orleans. And then I like to color in some of my I don't know, trackers, right? So that's what we're going to be doing, those three things with this video. So yeah. It's officially June, so let me just say happy June. I hope you guys are prepared, and if you're not, it's okay. With the top of the month, you got nothing but time, baby, nothing but time. Okay, so we're gonna do the 401k tracker. We're gonna do my Roth IRA tracker. Yes, you see the sprinkles. Some call it sprinkles, some call it coffee. It's coffee. We're not gonna do the emergency fund tracker because your girl ain't did nothing. Holiday savings, we're not doing that. We will do the debt-free tracker. Oh, and we'll do the hurricane tracker. Why I forgot about that. 100 ways to travel. My husband and I went ahead and used our travel money because we are going out of town, and literally it's the next state over. So there's that. We haven't put anything further to month ahead. We need to. We got to do better in life. And then we're going to get into this May because this is for May. We haven't closed out May yet because we're still using the money. I don't like closing out until right before we got our check or after we got our first check because, you know, if you know, you know. So, uh-oh, I shook the table because I want to write in this. I do. And now, is this feasible? I don't know. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. Bam. Okay, so basically what I want to do is just update some of these sinking funds. This is for the month of May. There's some things that came out, and let's just go over it. Just pull out my handy dandy calculator. Also, if there's anything on here that you like pens, calculator, things like that, they are on my Amazon storefront. However, I no longer am selling any digital planners. Right now, at this very moment, you still can get digital copies of the planner, but I'm about to actually stop selling those as well. So that's a story for another day. Okay. So the first thing I want to talk about is let's go to the travel. Okay. This is empty. Or I should say it's not empty because we have 48 cents. Yes, I did. I did that. So $322. We actually had to buy flights, which is crazy. It's to the next day over. We're going to Texas. And it's just so expensive for two people. I think it was $300 and something per person. So then there's two of us, it was about $6. So there's that. Honeymoon is still honeymooning. It's probably a little bit more than this amount because we have it in a high yield savings account. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write this down, and then when I do June, I'm going to update it. $6,798.89. Okay, and then month ahead is month aheading. Same thing. We haven't added any money. However, we have it in a high yield savings account, so it might have gained a few dollars. Okay, now Hurricane, I'm going to take the cash out and update that. Holiday. Wait, so that's a space. Yes, okay, and then Hurricane and then holiday. So we're just going to put $50. What's crazy is there's Thanksgiving and Christmas. I don't plan on doing anything for Christmas, but Thanksgiving we do plan on going to our parents, and we're from the same town, so we gotta get that going and flowing. Clothes. So we did spend $50 on clothes. We went to not TJ Maxx, Ross's. No, we went to Ross and TJ Maxx. So we spent about $50 on clothes. So that $270 is going to be minus 50. You're like, why do you need a calculator for that? Because also Amazon came out in May, and that ended up being $150.12, and I'm just taking that money from clothes. 150.12. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not. We're going to keep closed at $220. I'm sorry, we decided to take it from camera because we don't use that, but we do use the clothes fund. So clothes, we're going to say we are at $220, and then camera 500, and we're going to subtract 150 dot, what was it, 12. Okay, so that's 349.88. Okay, move the gun, camera. 349.88. Gun is still 500. So we still have some goals. We struggling, y'all. I don't know. I'm just trying to, like, I feel like life is just moving quick, fast. With work, with paper route mail, like all the things. I try to make 3 videos a week. If you don't know, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday are the days that I'm trying to post. And then my full-time job. And then, I don't know, try to work out, eat right, all the things. I just feel like we say we're going to go get a gun license, and we've been saying this for a while. We haven't done it. But I will say this. In the state of Louisiana, 4th of July, it will be officially legal to be able to carry without a license, which a lot of states have done that, and that makes me scary. And I feel like we should definitely go ahead and officially get it then, like the license, because, like, there's just a better reason. Like, it's just easily more accessible to people, and I don't like that. Okay, so car maintenance is $320. Birthdays is still 10. Haven't given anybody anything. And what's crazy is my husband's birthday is in July, so I really got to get that together. Our home savings, or our home sinking fund, is $57.82, and then giving is 0. We haven't given anything. We got to better on that. Like, we're just trying to get together. Okay, I'm gonna update our emergency funds, and then I'm gonna go ahead and count out the hurricane. So when it comes to our emergency funds, my husband got his emergency fund up to 8,000. That was the goal for May. The goal is to get him up to 10. And he is not playing about this number, so we're just gonna let him ride out. So he's at $8,006.08. And then when it comes to my emergency fund, I'm well over 12,000. However, it's not due to me adding a whole bunch of money. So there's $12,966.70. So my husband and I separately, yes, before we got married, while we were still dating, but while we were living in New Orleans, we decided, okay, each person get to 10,000. He's been taking more from his emergency fund. I'm not the person to take from my emergency fund. I have to be honest. If I need money, I'll just take it from my check before I take it from emergency fund. And like I said, this is pre-marriage or whatever, so it has been taking him a little longer. Another thing is, like, even when we got married at the top of this year, we put him on, my mom and I put him on the plan that it's my mom's plan, but I'm on it. We put him on that plan, and he had to pay his phone off, so how much that cost, he ended up taking from his emergency fund. And then, so if you're like, okay, well, if the goal was 10,000, you have 12, over 12. The goal was initially 10,000, and then we agreed that even if we both had 10,000, we probably would need more. So now the goal is to get him to 10,000. I haven't been adding any money towards mine. Get him to 10,000. Once he gets up to 10,000, we readjust our numbers, readjust our goals, and add to both accordingly. Now, I have $12,966. My emergency fund with my high yield savings account is through Marcus Goldman Sachs. I think I have the link below if you guys want to check it out. I gain about 55, 56, I don't know, something like that, over the 50s in interest per month. So it does get higher, and I have not been using it. Now, another thing about that, your girl has decided that I'm going to take some of that interest money and put it towards something else, like maybe towards travel, and even maybe towards, like, our holiday money. So that way we don't have to suffer too much and, like, trying to split up, because a lot of our money throughout the month goes to student loans. So we don't have to, like, try to break the bank trying to split all these different accounts. We could maybe, I'm thinking the whole $966 can be split between travel and holiday. That's my thought, but I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you think it's a good idea. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get to the hurricane cash fund. Okay, so here we are, hurricane. Let me zoom you guys out just a smidge. Boom. And let's get into this money, honey. So I think we have $400 even in here. Let's just put it up and see where the money takes us. I'm gonna move this binder because this is gonna be in my way, and then I'll add it back later. Okay, so this is what we have currently, and let's get into it. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 2, 4, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92. That's 200. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 300. Okay, and then this should be 400, I guess. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm getting 400, but I kind of don't want to count this over and over and over again. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm going to come back to that. But I think this was, let's see how much this was. 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 2, 4, 50, 60, 70, 2, 20, 30, 40, 50. See, I don't know. My math ain't mathing, and I'm not feeling this. Let's do it from the top. 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 100. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200 plus 100 plus 100. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Okay. That's 300. Whew. All right, let's start with something and then go from there. Because, geez, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Okay, so that is $350. So we're assuming, or we're hoping, that this is actually $50 in ones. Okay, let's see. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I got 40. So that's $390. So that's what we're saying we have right now. It's $390, not $400. And if you're like, girl, why are you doing cash? I thought you said you weren't doing cash anymore. We're not doing cash. We're only doing cash with hurricane because we were told, like, when stuff shuts down here, it is hurricane season. Okay, let me start off with that. But when things shut down, it happens to only be cash. And so we're just trying to be right and get it tight. So what we're going to do is just go like this. Can y'all see this? Actually, a little bit, but not really. I'm going to say $390. Okay. So $390 is what we're actually starting off with. And then, oh no, you know what? $390, and then I had a $100 bill and a $50 bill, okay? So plus 150, that was $540. Then I took away the 150, it was $100 bill and $50 bill. I took it away because I told my husband to go get change for it. So I was also informed that they don't do, you know, big denominations. So what we did was tens and fives. We did replace the $150 and then we added $200. So that's $350. Okay. So this right here should be plus $350. So we should be at $740. And God, I hope it fits in this hurricane account. So this is like, we need to go drive around, get gas. They only take cash. We need to drive around, get food. Like as we're escaping, because we're not staying. We're not those people. We're not from here, okay? We're scared. So, well, this would be like get us some gas. And I'm sure I've lived in Florida. Ugh. So I'm sure, you know, when hurricanes come around, they skyrocket prices. So we just want to be prepared, okay? So for gas, for food, for lodge, wherever the case may be. So let's go ahead, and this should be again $350. Let's make sure the math is mathing. So we're supposed to get 150 in tens, okay? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. So that's 150. And then we're supposed to have $200 in fives. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So that's 100 in fives, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. Okay, the math is mathing. So the only thing is the 390, and then we're gonna plus 350. So we got $740. Wow, we're hyping it up. We're trying. Just gonna put those tens in there, and then we're gonna put these fives in the same pile, and fingers crossed that we can actually get this in. So remember, this is our escape plan money. It is a lot of cash, and I do not desire to work with cash anymore. But oh, this is not gonna fit, Bookie. Like, friend, where have you been? Oh my gosh, I hate this for me. I knew it, and I said it in the last video that I did that we're gonna need a bigger envelope, and here we are. I don't have a bigger envelope. I searched, and I didn't buy one because I didn't wanna. I'm just being, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Because what? There is a way, there is a will. Come on, God. God did. Now, can we close it is the question. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay. $740 is what we have here. And remember, this is our hurricane fund. This is so we can get the heck on. And we will be getting on. I have to be honest. So let's go back to May. And let's update. I wish I had more sunlight, but the way that it's hurricane season and it rains every 5 minutes. Okay, so here we're gonna put $740. $740. Love that. That is some good progress. Good progress. Okay, so now we're gonna get into. So these are supposed to be $10 each. We're past that 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this is $10 each. 50, 100, 50, 100, 50, 100. So that's 100, 200, 300. Yeah, because the goal was to save 500 and we're well over that. So I'm going to do everything in green. I'll just do the little outlining with it because I'm a good sport. But the reason why you're like, okay, if the goal was only 500, why'd you go over? I just talked to some people that was from here, and they're like, yeah, that have left, or I wouldn't say from here, that's here, and they decided to leave during hurricane, and they're like, yeah, nah, girl, it costs us a lot more money than $500 to to get on. You know, we had to lodge somewhere, even though we plan on driving back to Georgia because that's where our parents are at. But still, they're like between gas, food, people not taking cash, whatever the case may be. People have said they spent well into the $1,000. So we just want to be kind of prepared. I don't know. You want to know what they say? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. We also have snacks. We have like a little hurricane snack pack. Again, I lived in Florida. Don't remind me. But yeah, I lived in Florida. So, you know, you keep a snack pack ready, water, the things, so you can get the crap on. You know what I'm saying? We don't own or anything, so we don't have like a generator or nothing like that. But the plan is to go and then come back and see what happens. We also have renter's insurance. Oh my goodness. Speaking of, we have to pay our yearly amount for renter's insurance. That's like $250. And I forgot, but it's not due until July, so June we will be paying that. God, I should have put that in my budget. But that's the thing about budgeting, you know, it happens. We mess up sometimes, we forget stuff, and that's why you have actual budgets. You have what you budgeted out and extra. And I know so many people are against doing monthly budgets, but it works for us just to see like an overall scope of where our money's going, you know. But yeah, we owe, I think it's $250 or $255, something along those lines. I was trying to shop around to see if we can get something cheaper, but honestly, nobody has really, I wouldn't even say they haven't given me a cheaper quote. People just have not gotten back with me. And I can't wait because it's already hurricane season. So I'm just going to go ahead. We are just going to go ahead and pay. I always say I because I am the one who physically do it. But it is my husband and I. Okay? You know those videos or those posts that's like how me and my husband or how me and my wife split our finances? I mean, I could do one, but really I would be like, we put it in a joint account and then I budget it out. Now he tells me like, hey, I need this for this, I need that for that. But yeah, I budget out the money. And he sits with me and watch me do it on Sundays. Don't get me wrong. It's not like he's not involved. But he's more laid back with it. I guess he trusts me, y'all. I don't know. I am a little, you know, type A. But I try my best when I'm making these videos to say we, not I, because it seems bad. It sounds bad when it's our money, you know. I couldn't do most of the stuff I do without his contributions, you know, his check. So I try to say we. Okay, I am tired of this, y'all. But that's okay, because that's what you do when you're coloring. They say it calms you down, but am I ever really calm? Three years later. So that is the hurricane one. Let's get into the Roth IRA of it all. Can you guys see this? Yes. Okay. So what we're doing here is just trying to reach that $7,000 goal. Everything that's on mine is going to be on my husband's. This is only for me though. Okay. The goal is to have it fully funded. Okay. By the end of the year, December 31st, 2024, darling. And what we do is usually 291 times 2. Okay, that's $582. I'm just going to do some math to see like what is going to equivalent to 582. So we got 125. Okay, we got plus 50, and then we got plus 80. It's 255. Okay, so it's not going to be 500. Let's see, plus 75, and then plus 100, and that's 430, and then we're gonna plus 200. No, that was 20. Okay, so it was $291 times 2. So it's $582. Writing that off to the side because I forget. So 582, we got 125 plus 50 plus 80. Okay, that's 255. And then plus 50 plus 125 plus 80. That's 510. Okay, and then we can plus 75. Okay, 585. That's actually not bad. It's a little over. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I think. But let's try it out. So I'm not really coloring this in. I'm just doing circles for each month. Okay, so we're gonna do 80, and then we're gonna do 50, and then we're gonna do 125. So we got 50 plus 80 plus 125. Okay, and then we're gonna do plus 50, and then not the cutest, but it gets the job done. Plus 125, that's 430. If we plus 80, we're at 510. Okay, and we're $3 over when we add 75 plus 75. I'm okay with that. Right now, my Roth IRA is in the low 8,000s. And you're like, okay, the goal is $7,000, but that's for this year. My Roth IRA has it 8,000 because of like last year when I started it off. So we're trying to get at least contribute the 7 grand, my husband and myself. So this is where we are. Okay, now let's move on to the 401k. Cause woo Chile, woo Chile. Okay. So when it comes to the 401k, I have a traditional 401k, which means that taxes are not being taken out of. And then I also have a Roth 401k. Same job though. Excuse moi. So with the traditional and Roth, when I add them together, I am contributing $670.04. Okay, $674. When we add, again, the traditional and the Roth. This is just my contributions, not my jobs. And right now it looks like I have 13, 16, let's see, 13 plus 375, that's a 4, that's okay, plus 175 plus 850, and then we just plus 1. So that sounds about $2,700, the kind of what I've contributed. That's actually kind of accurate. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm happy. I'm proud. But 670, so I could do 125 and 500 and 625. There's no like 50s on here. So we could do 5. And then, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do the 500 and I'm gonna do the 125, okay? Cause that's as close as I can get to it. I don't know if I'm gonna reach this. This is 23,000. This is the max that I can do. I don't know if I can actually reach that amount just because it would have to be a lot of money taken out of my paycheck. And we do need, we are trying to pay down student loans like vigorously, okay? So we shall see. So what we did was we did 670 minus 625. So we have $45 to work with maybe for June. That's what I'm gonna write in my notes, $45 towards June's. So when we come to add the numbers up again, we can add 45 and maybe go for a higher number. Okay, so that was the 401k, that was the IRA, that was hurricane. And now we're gonna do debt free. So I gotta get some numbers together for this debt free. So I think, let's go here, darling. When it comes to May, we've contributed $256. Plus, I have a like debt update video if y'all want to check that one out. So we contributed $256 plus $197. That's my student loan amount, and then plus $300, which is his student loan amount. That's $750. And then we're gonna add $2,000. So we can contribute $2,753. Now, is it a good number? I think the number's pretty decent, but it's not that bad. It's not that good compared to like other numbers. Like, you see, we in the 3,000 now. We 2,800, and then here 4,000. Is that 4,000? Yeah, $4,921. Listen, we was going off in April, okay? We was going off. Now $2,753. $2,753. Because y'all know I forget. You're like, what are you doing? So what I'm gonna do is take this number 121,732.47. I do it all the time and I forget. Divided by 50. Why 50? Because there's 50 lines. So each line is about $2,434.65. We did 2,753. And we're kind of like right up under a line here. Just right up under it. So I'm just going to make us right up under the next line. Okay. Such an ugly line. Such an ugly line, but hey, that's okay. All right, and so we're gonna just color this one across. And this is, you're like, okay, this number 121,732, this includes my student loan debt, my husband's student loan debt, and at the time his car. I should have put the date up there. I really should have. That would have been nice. But his car is paid off, and now we have my student loan debt and his student loan debt, and combined with us both, our student loan debt is like $102,000. Let me get the numbers together, so I am not lying. Okay, yeah, so we're at 102,374. This is what we have left over because he has no car loan now. So 102,374. So we're, you know, we've paid off about $20,000 worth of debt. Not mad at that at all. Okay, and for this, we're gonna put on the side here how much was paid, and that was $2,753. 2,753, and then this is gonna be May 24. Ugh, I wish I would have did that smaller, but hey. Okay, this is where we are. We got our debt, our hurricane, our Roth, and our 401k all up to date. We also have our sinking funds up to date. I said that I was going to take some money from it. Now, I've said that before and I haven't done it yet, but I mean it. Like, I'm really trying to take some money from that emergency fund, put it towards other stuff, since, I mean, it's sitting there, but that's the point of an emergency fund when an emergency happens. But just in case, you know. This is what we have thus far. Trying to find the sinking funds. Yeah, we've made great progress, great strides towards our hurricane account. $740. It's hurricane season, and again, I am scared, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.